Hi, I'm using the Crow Tarot today for our reading. I'll choose 3 cards, read the base of the pack, and I'll also choose one from the Mystical Healing as well. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good, for the collective, or anyone who views this video. Oh, there we go. We have the 3 of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune, and the Lovers. Beautiful cards today. It's time to celebrate, and you can see there they're sharing their gifts, and it is to celebrate our gift. This is a time of love, of marriages, of fertility, birth. Beautiful energies now entering into our energy fields, to really notice them, notice every little blessing in your life and celebrate it. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, things starting to change now, this Wheel of Fortune shifting. And as I tune into this card, I'm taken to the North Nodes and the South Nodes, and that they are like a wheel that's changing, the hands of fate. Straight after the new moon on Monday, so Tuesday, the North Nodes and the South Nodes shift. So the North Nodes moves into Aries and the South Nodes move into Libra. So there's a big shift there, bringing some positive energy as we've done the transformation through the South Nodes in Pluto. So the South Nodes are moving from Pluto into Libra. So the transformation that we've done, that deep soul cleansings that we've done, are now creating a shift in our lives, a positive shift, a time of celebration, a time of positive energy, of abundance, of prosperity, of our health and well-being as well, improving. So whatever we've been stuck in, that wheel of karma, we have done some deep karmic cleansings and released a lot of heaviness, which gives us that light and energy to move forward in a positive way, in an aligned way. And then we have the Lovers. Again, it's this shift. The new moon is going to be very, very potent in Cancer, but also all next week there's lots of planetary shifts occurring. So the North Nodes move into Aries, which is ruled by Mars. The South Nodes are moving into Libra, which is ruled by Venus. So the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine looking at each other. Aries is our relationship to ourselves. So how we look after ourselves, how we love ourselves, will reflect in the relationships all around us, which is looking back at, reflecting back at us with the node shift. So bringing ourselves into a place of self-love, where we look after ourselves, where we don't allow our head to put pressure on ourselves, where we step away from any kind of expectations and feel at home within. That resonates and reflects into all our relationships. Libra is our deep, sacred bonds with the relationships. It's the Justice. It's related to the Justice card in the tarot, that those scales. And whenever I see Libra and these scales of justice, Mahat, I see Mahat steps forward, and she is the goddess that weighs our heart at the time of our passing. And if our heart is weighing heavy, we come back and heal and have those life experiences again to gain the insight, to gain the soul healing. So big shifts happening, all positive. We've done that deep transformational work. So that there is a death of the death of the old stress, the death of the old parts of us that were people pleasers and would go out of our way to make sure everyone else were happy, even though we may have been exhausted and in need of some healing ourselves. So prioritizing our self-healing. The Lovers, beautiful card, beautiful energy. The Lovers is Gemini in the tarot, and Gemini are the twins, the mortal and the immortal, helping us to remember that we are in this realm mortal, but our souls are immortal and have lived lifetimes, and we've all been healing those divine, our feminine wounds from past lifetimes of the burning times of suppression and being made to feel powerless. We're coming into our own now, and also the healing of the divine masculine. So during this time of this new moon and these shifts, Mars and Venus are conjunct with the star Regulus, and Regulus is the star that is at the heart of Leo, deep in the heart of Leo, which they're asking us to come into our hearts, to merge the divine feminine, the divine masculine within us, within our heart space. And from that place, love, we then start to create love all around us. So that frequency of love then connects to what the wavelengths of others who are in the same way of being, coming into harmony with each other, letting go of them and us. If we have a perception going on around anyone, we've come into that, we have stepped back into an unhealed perception, an assumption that we have not dealt with within ourselves. So a time of coming together, a time of love. And the base of the pack is the High Priestess. Going within, the oracle within, listening to those divine messages that speak with such power. And the power is love. And that love heals, that love brings peace. It brings our universe, our life, our world into alignment. The High Priestess is asking us to go in and listen and to use our sacred gifts, our healing gifts, and to bring that healing energy first and foremost into ourselves, bringing ourselves into alignment, and then seeing that alignment starting to occur all around us in our reality. So deep energy that we're all being prepared for. But this is these cards are saying it's a time of love, it's a time of growth, it's a time of expansion. And even though we're seeing those challenges and we're facing those challenges, and today I just feel we're being so supported. No matter what challenges we are facing, there is that divine support there that is showing us the light, that is showing us the freedom and the expansion away from the third dimension, moving up through the dimensions now to the fifth and higher, letting go of the third dimension, bringing ourselves into that beautiful alignment, making sure if we are not in alignment with ourselves, it is going to project on all our relationships, whether it's our loved one, our husbands, our family, friends, community, or anyone that is in our reality will mirror back exactly how we feel about ourselves. So there's powerful healing occurring, powerful shifts, wonderful shifts. We're being held in this divine grace. We're coming up to the new moon in Cancer, where we're being held in the womb of the divine, developing and growing now, growing from what no longer serves us. So wonderful cards, beautiful cards for today. So I'm asking now for a message for the highest and greatest good for the collective, or anyone who views this video, for some guidance. Okay, 2 have come out. Examine your integrity and release fear. Okay, so when we are in fear, we make choices from our emotions. So when we're in a place of fear or upset, we make choices from there, and we're being asked to step into our integrity and make choices that are loving and caring for all, to speak in a way that if we are speaking of anyone, that we would be so blessed for another person to speak that way about us. So speaking from integrity, acting from integrity with no agenda, we can easily manipulate through emotion. We can go into victimhood or go into the rescuer. But we're being brought into this alignment with the balance of Libra in the South Node, asking us to come into right balance with ourselves, harmonious balance with ourselves and everyone else around us. So it's coming from that integrity, releasing fear. Look, she's hiding and looking from behind, and we've all gone through these past life healings where we have been gripped in fear in past lives and passed in that state. As we are moving through and, you know, sending healing back into our past lives, and with the divine wisdom that we're here now, we're not stuck there. We have moved forward from that fearful grip that we were in at any point in our past lives to, in this moment, we're in the waning moon, to take a nice deep breath and allow the light that is this sacred healing light that's flowing from the cosmos to dissolve and cleanse away any of our fears, because we will be projecting onto people around us based on what's happened to us in this lifetime and past lives, even though the memory of that may have been suppressed. It's still in our cells, it's still in our energy. We will project it in and around us. So the universe is saying, there you go, make peace with this person, make peace with this situation, make peace first and foremost with ourselves, and come in to that place of integrity, of treating others the way that we would love to be treated, and caring and being compassionate as well for ourselves and others. And all this is creating the new world. There is no anger, there's no frustration, there's no judgment in the higher realms, in the higher dimensions. And we can't fix that. We can't fix anyone. That is not our responsibility. The responsibility is to really look within and heal ourselves and assist others if they ask. But then that's theirs. Their healing is their journey. So coming back into letting go of fear, coming back into integrity, because our fears create a personality within us that creates a ripple effect, so people act a certain way around us. So when we let all that go, none of us are victims. We are everlasting. We are powerful. We are powerful, infinite beings having this experience for this lifetime, and we will never come back. I will never come back, and as Yvonne, you will never come back as who you are. We'll switch roles. We will, or even not. We may ascend into the heavenly realms. So we're going through these huge changes, becoming light filled, and this is, we're taking ownership of ourselves. And it has been so easy to blame where we live, to blame what we do, to blame our parents, to blame our siblings. It's been so easy to point the finger of blame, when what they say is one finger pointing out there, four are pointing back. So it's to look within, release those fears, and we're held in love. We're held in this beautiful energy of love of the cosmos, saying it's time now. You can release that. You don't need to grip hold of worst case scenario. You don't need to grip hold of what's going to happen in the future, because it's all taken care of. We are protecting you. We are assisting you through this major shift and this ascension. We're not doing it alone. We have spirit within us that's connected to spirit all around us. We're all connected. Not one of us isn't. The further we get lost in our head and fears, then we go into that contracted energy and separation. When we realise, look at all the worry, the fears that the stresses, and everything always works out exactly how it's meant to. Even though it was challenging at the time, we wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be facing me. You wouldn't be sat with me during this time. So we're all doing the work. We're all supporting each other and doing it with an open heart, and coming from our integrity and being true to ourselves. And when we're true to ourselves, people really get that. It's when we're doing things, and everyone's becoming so sensitive now that we can't hide anything. So if we're doing something and we don't want to, the energy that's coming off us makes everyone around us uncomfortable. So first and foremost, our self-care is really caring for everyone else as well, and taking back our feeling the empowerment of lifetimes of being disempowered. Beautiful cards today, gearing us up for next week and those major shifts that are occurring, those planetary transits, which are really exciting. And you know, we're now coming into beautiful, harmonious relationship with ourselves and all around us. And also it's bringing in Mars in Virgo. So we've got the divine masculine in Virgo, and Virgo is the nurse of the zodiac sign. It's grounded, works with flower essences, oils, crystals, herbs, nature, the shamanic. So the masculine is going through a healing and a very shamanic feeling around this Mars in Virgo, reminding us we've all got the divine masculine within, and the divine masculine has gone through the traumas as well, and feeling the energy of the divine feminine taking back a power can feel unstable for the divine masculine, to have patience with them, because some may know what's happening, others may not. It's affecting us all in the collective. So lots of healing with Mars and Virgo, and using our oils, and maybe burning some lavender, some frankincense around the home for males in our lives to just take a breath and feel that peace, to feel that calmness, to let go of the stresses that they have had to shoulder lifetimes. And so being gentle with our males as well, in who are close to us, and really making sure that we are in that balance of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, the Venus and Mars conjunct in the heart of Regulus, in the heart of the lion, reminding us the lion, the strong, the love, the light, the courage to stay in our heart. Both the Venus and Mars, they're conjunct, they're holding us in that heart space, not to go off and start creating perceptions and assumptions about anything, anyone. This is an inside job. The deeper we go, the more we then vibrate, the more we expand, the higher the clearer we connect with our higher self, which is at the core of our being. There's nothing outside of us. The cosmos is within us. And as we start to connect and listen to the planets and feel into the planets, they speak to us, they converse with us. Every single planet as a different attribute, as a different vibration, and helps us in different ways. And as we feel in and listen to our bodies as we are meditating upon the planets, feel our bodies. What is stirring within us? What are these planets invoking within us and speaking and speaking to us, bringing those messages through feeling? So wonderful times as we expand and we are moving and coming into this harmonious relationship with the cosmos, with ourselves, with each other. Beautiful time of celebration. Let everything go now. With this new moon also is opposing Pluto in Capricorn. Capricorn. So Pluto is retrograding in Capricorn, stirring up those old beliefs that we used to have that are so contradictory to what is actually occurring. So we may have one thought and then another thought, and those two thoughts are contradicting each other, and it's like, wow. So we're being shown those old structures, those old beliefs that are now really being dissolved, and letting every single person from our past, from this moment in time, let them go free. And as we allow that to happen, as we free everybody from the stories, from the pain that we are holding on to, connecting with them, that's come through lifetimes, it's not just this lifetime, as we let go and allow them to become free from our grip of perception, we free ourselves. Such a beautiful time. So I'm sending so much love. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and thank you so much for listening, and thank you for your comments. They really do mean so much. Thank you. God bless.